Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at Rebloom. Now, Rebloom is a automated AI beauty retouching piece of software. Rebloom reached out to me and asked if I wanted to try out their new software. And of course I said yes, I'd be delighted to. So here we are inside Rebloom on my Mac Studio. And this is the interface of Rebloom. It's very, very simplistic. And this is what I love about this software. It's super easy to use and there's real no fuss to it. It just gets the job done. So I'm really up for using software like this in my workflow where you don't have to sort of go through lots of deep menus to get to the functionality that you need. So anyway, looking over this, we have an image that I've brought into Rebloom. Now this is a high-res JPEG. This is Rebloom's retouching in the, if you look over here on the right-hand side, we have two styles. We have a natural style and a fashion style. So this is the fashion style. This is what it looked like before Rebloom retouched it. Quick before and after. Let's zoom in and have a little look at that. So as you can see, the detail is incredible and it hasn't blurred the skin, which I really love. And that is on the fashion mode, which says it's a more glossy look. Now going to the natural look, so as soon as you click on these styles, it takes a little while for Rebloom to go through and process that image. But once you've done it, you can click between the two and see the difference. So this is natural, before and after. Let's go in a bit closer so you can see more detail. I'm really impressed with the level of clarity, with the level of professionalism this software gives my images. And I've used it for the last couple of weeks and I've been really impressed with the speed of my workflow now. So for instance, this is a model test I did. And, you know, for people that test a lot, this is perfect software because you'll inevitably then come out the other side of the shoot with a huge order of images from the model and modeling agencies. And they will expect you to, you know, supply them with retouched images, 5, 10, 20 images. Rebloom is perfect for this because you can batch process your pictures and then just send them off to the agencies, off to the models, and they've got their pictures and everyone's happy. Prior to this type of software, it took a long time to sort of turn test shoots around because you probably wouldn't do just one test shoot in a day. You would do multiple. So you'd then be left with, a couple of hundred images to retouch. So Rebloom is really going to help you out on that. So here's a few more images and let's just go, this is on the natural. This is the fashion look. So natural, fashion, before and after. So other than that, on the interface, you've got the intensity. So you can bring that back. So that sort of fades the algorithm or what Rebloom's actually doing to the image. And then you can fade in and out the texture. So if you wanted a little bit more texture brought back in, you can do that. Down at the bottom here, you have the export menu. And I've just been exporting out as high-res JPEGs, but you can do TIFFs, PNGs, and HEIC, which I never use, but apparently they are much more sort of, they're light file sizes. So you've got your quality size and then you save out. So if you wanted to batch process all these images, you would literally go save. You would find your folder on the desktop. So I'm going to put retouched folder on the desktop. Click create. And then it will go through and batch process those images. So it will do them one by one. It takes a little while, depends on the speed of your machine. But also, one of the really important things of Rebloom is it's processing everything on your machine. So you can have your Wi-Fi switched off and no internet connection, and it's still going to go ahead and process these images. No data leaves your computer for the processing of your files. So that makes it much more secure to use compared to some of its competitors. So the other thing you can do is you can use Rebloom inside Photoshop. So it's very easy to utilize it. Once you've installed it from their website, you can find it in the filter menu up here. So down here, you'll find Rebloom. So go into Rebloom Retouch. It will open up their software. It will then run the process on either natural or fashion or however you've configured it. And then it will push it back to Photoshop. Now, as you can see, it's only on one layer. So if we wanted just to undo that and we go Command J, create a new layer, go back to the filter menu, we can obviously run Rebloom Retouch again from the top because that was our last process. So now what we can do is we have that on a second layer, a layer above. So we can then use a layer mask. Let's just invert that. We go to a white brush to just clear away what we don't want, utilizing the layer mode. So that works quite well. And then that scar there fades back. Let's zoom in a little bit more so we can see what's going on. So yep, we can do all that. And I'm doing it this way around because that way I can see what I want to keep and what I want to go. So I want to keep it as natural looking as possible. So, keeping a few of those moles, etc. So that's that image. Let's just pull up another image from my folder on the desktop. Let's drag this one in. So again, here we have a little bit of problematic skin, and we're going to go Command J for a new layer. We're going to run Rebloom again. And then, as you can see, let's zoom in a little bit more. We have really nice, clean skin. Now, I wouldn't retouch any more than that anyway. If I was handing this off to a retoucher, that's exactly what my brief would be, to keep the skin natural and to retain the detail. I don't like blurry skin. I just absolutely hate it. Any software that blurs the skin is just incredibly amateur, and I'd say avoid it. But this is absolutely not that. This is 100% something that you need to get in your workflow. If you're interested in trying out Rebloom, there is a trial. I'll put it in the link below. I'll put the link in the description below so you can have an extended trial for Rebloom. And yeah, go ahead and try it out. I'd be very curious to find out what you think about it. Select your images from the desktop, drag them into this window here. Rebloom opens up, and then it will go ahead and retouch that first image. So if I just show you the before on this. Now, the thing that I wanted to show you with this set of images is, if you like shooting portraiture and beauty, but you're a little bit scared of using sort of contrasty light or quite directional light, then this allows you to, I think, experiment just a little bit more. So you could have an image that falls into shadow on one side of the face, and Rebloom's going to do a really good job cleaning that up for you. Let's just zoom in, show you. So this is on the natural look, before and after, and then the fashion look, before and after. Yeah, I think, I've used a lot of these images without any other work on them, apart from just a little bit of work on the hair, but that's quite easy to fix in Photoshop. There isn't an option in Rebloom as yet to fix hair, but I'm sure it'll be coming in the near future. And that was our first look at Rebloom. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Are you using AI in your workflow? Are you a photographer or are you a retoucher? What are your thoughts about AI and photography? Are you scared of it? Are you scared of the future of how photography could be taken over by AI? Or are you looking at AI as a really positive new tool, something to sort of unlock that creativity and imagination that you want to express, so to speak? So, that is it for today's video. Please give me a like. Please, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and ring that bell if you'd like to be notified of more reviews coming soon. As I said, there is a link in the description below to Rebloom and an extended license period, so you can try that out for their trial. See you on the next one. Bye for now.